the unknown ancient site said to be greater than the pyramids. What if the most important ancient site on Earth isn't in Egypt? What if it's hidden in the hills of southeastern Turkey, and most people have never even heard of it? For thousands of years, the pyramids have been considered one of humanity's greatest achievements. Massive stone monuments built with astonishing precision, symbols of a civilization far ahead of its time. But what if there is a site even more mysterious, a site so ancient that it existed thousands of years before the pyramids were built? Welcome to Karahan Tepe, a place that is forcing archaeologists to rethink everything they thought they knew about the origins of civilization. Located in southeastern Turkey, Karahan Tepe is part of a larger region known as Taş Tepeler, an area filled with ancient settlements dating back more than 11,000 years. That's around 7,000 years older than the Great Pyramid of Giza. Let that sink in for a moment. When Karahan Tepe was being built, Stonehenge didn't exist. The pyramids didn't exist. Ancient Egypt didn't exist. Yet somehow, people were carving enormous stone structures into the landscape. For decades, historians believed that large-scale monuments could only be built after agriculture developed. The theory seemed simple. People settled down, they farmed, they formed organized societies, then they built temples and cities. But sites like Karahan Tepe challenged that entire timeline, because the people who created it may have been hunter-gatherers, not kings, not emperors, not powerful states, just prehistoric communities, and yet what they left behind is astonishing. Archaeologists have uncovered massive stone pillars, intricately carved human figures, strange animal depictions, and mysterious structures unlike anything found elsewhere in the ancient world. One discovery in particular captured worldwide attention: a large stone chamber containing carved human heads and figures emerging from the rock itself. The symbolism remains unclear. Was it religious, ceremonial, a gathering place, or something we haven't even considered yet? No one knows, and that's what makes Karahan Tepe so fascinating. The more researchers excavate, the more questions appear. Some experts believe only a small fraction of the site has been uncovered. Beneath the ground may be countless additional structures waiting to be discovered, and that's where things become even more interesting, because Karahan Tepe isn't alone. It is part of a network of ancient sites scattered across the region, including the world-famous Göbekli Tepe. For years, Göbekli Tepe shocked the archaeological world. It was described as the world's oldest known temple, a discovery so unexpected that it forced historians to reconsider the story of civilization itself. But now some researchers believe Karahan Tepe could be just as important, perhaps even more important. The site appears larger, some of its features seem more complex, and many areas remain completely unexplored. This has led to an incredible possibility. What if Göbekli Tepe wasn't the beginning? What if it was only one piece of a much larger civilization? A civilization whose full story is still buried underground. Of course, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. There is currently no proof of lost super-civilizations, no evidence of advanced ancient technology, and archaeologists continue to study the site carefully. But one thing is certain: Karahan Tepe is rewriting our understanding of prehistory. Every new excavation reveals something unexpected. Every new discovery raises new questions, and perhaps the greatest mystery of all is how people living more than 11,000 years ago managed to create something so ambitious, something so sophisticated, and something that still leaves modern researchers searching for answers. The pyramids may be among the most famous monuments on Earth, but deep beneath the soil of Turkey, another story is waiting to be told, a story older than Egypt, older than Stonehenge, and perhaps far more important than we ever imagined. So what do you think? Could Karahan Tepe be one of the greatest archaeological discoveries in human history? Or is there an even bigger secret still hidden beneath the ground?